Live.
Okay, as we move down the transect at Ocean Point at the intermediate wave exposure location, we're going to start to get into the rockweed zone, and things get a little bit more complicated when you want to count organisms in an area that's got this canopy of algae laying on the rock, and what we want is primary cover. So what you first do is set your quadrat down at the predetermined station, and the first thing you want to do is look through the rockweed and take out any of the mobile consumers that we find here. Ooh, looky. My friend, Nucella lapillus, we have a couple. Pick out all of the mobile consumers in the area. Oh, here's a different species, Litorina obtusata. So we're gonna pick out all of the mobiles that are within this quadrat. There's a little one, couple. Oh, that one's a barnacle. I mean a mussel. Takes a little longer when you get down to this this stuff that has canopy covering it, but this is a good, this is just going to be helpful maybe for those of you who are going to be doing this on your own. I think that I have gotten all of the mobile consumers out of there. So then what I do is I have my lab partner hold these, and then then I'm going to pull back all of the canopy, because I don't really, I mean the canopy is important. Oh,
There's a bunch.
There's a bunch. They're hiding. It's helpful to have a lab partner when you go out in the field for safety, and to have an, oh, this one, beautiful, bright orange, Litorina obtusata. Love them.
If you're on your own, you may consider a bowl or a plate.
Yes, but it's always helpful to have another set of hands. Do you think I got them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. So we pull aside all of the canopy, and then what we need to do is primary cover. And when we're talking about primary cover, we're talking about the percent of like the hold fast. So there, even though this is a big canopy, the percent cover is actually quite small. And so how many species do we have here? This is Fucospiralis. I think that's all that we have in this area. So it's one species of algae, Fucospiralis, and what I need to do, a bowl or a lab partner is helpful. So let's see, Fucospiralis, and I'm gonna just estimate the percent cover. And I think it might be more easy for me if I use one that's got the smaller demarcations to help me. You'll get used to this. It will get easier with time as you're working on this. And so Fucospiralis, maybe like 10% of this quadrat is covered with Fucospiralis. But hold fast, we're only looking at hold fast. No matter where you are in the world, you're going to be looking at just the stems or just the hold fast or the roots. So oh, this is a lot in this one area, the hold fasts. I think I might say about 15 or 20% of that is covered by Fucospiralis holdfast, and so I think I'll say 20%. And then I'm going to look at barnacles. There are a lot of barnacles covering the rock. If you look between all these holdfasts, do I see another one? I keep finding more little snails. The barnacles seem to be covering a fair bit. I might even say like maybe 70%. It's always good to have a lab partner confirm that. Do you think 70% barnacles?
I might say more like 60. I feel like there's a
60.
really
Oh,
large
because there's an area
space.
here. Yeah, that's good. So 60% barnacles, and then this red stuff here is called Fucospiralis. It's a red encrusting algae. It's Mastocarpus in the encrusting form. So I don't really see much bare rock on this. Do you see any bare rock?
I agree, 0% bare rock.
0% bare rock. So if we have 60, did you say 60% barnacles?
60.
And 20% of Fucospiralis.
Yep.
And so the balance would be Fucospiralis. It must add up to 100%.
Maybe we want to do 19% because there's a couple of blue mussels in here.
Oh, that's right.
So we can give them
yeah,
1% because they are here.
Yeah, that's a really good point. 1%, maybe 2% of those.
Maybe 2%
Yeah.
and 18%.
Yeah. So you can play with the numbers like that. Make sure that adds up to 100%. Otherwise, when you get home and try to analyze your data, you're not going to be very happy. So again, we'll do 3 of these at each station, and then let's count the snails. So we have, it looks like 2 species of snails. We have these Nucella lapillus, and we know that they are Nucella lapillus because if I flip them over, they have this siphonal groove. That's the first thing you do when you get a snail. Flip it over, see if it's an herbivore. Herbivores are round aperture. Whelks or carnivorous snails have this siphonal groove. So we have 3 Nucella lapillus, mobile consumers in this area. So we'll put them back. And then we have, these are all the same species, Litorina obtusata. And you can see what a beautiful array of colors they come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you'd record 12 Litorina obtusata for this quadrat. And that's it. You do that 3 times, and then to protect the creatures, because they're loving this canopy, we cover them back up.